We can use storage groups and stores to do some pretty powerful things. Now this came into being in Exchange 2000 and it's been continued here in Exchange 2003. Mailbox store, and I'll call it first. We'll OK it. I don't want to mount it now. Then we'll create another mailbox store. Call it second. Don't want to mount it now. Another new mailbox store. Do you see where I'm headed? Third mailbox store. Don't want to mount it now. And we'll do one more. Fourth mailbox store. Don't want to mount it now. Okay, hope you're impressed. One more time. Fifth mailbox store. Don't want to mount it now. Okay, now if I try to do one more mailbox store, now it's telling me I've got the maximum number there. Notice what this means. I can have up to 4 storage groups, up to 5 stores in every individual group, which means 20 maximum stores per Exchange server, which means 1, 2, 3, 4 databases. Now think what the implications here. If I've got 4 databases and one of my databases goes down, 3 of them are still running. I only lose functionality on the mailboxes that are homed in that one particular mailbox store. For my users, I can move mailboxes between the stores, obviously, and between the storage groups. Now, this is huge, and we'll talk about a recovery storage group a little bit later. Every one of these storage groups has its own transaction log, which generally means we can use the storage groups as a unit of backup, and it's very efficient. We can manage the stores in this storage group as a group, so I can back up the entire storage group, or I can back up just the second store in the third storage group. So there's a lot of things that can happen here. And if I go to properties on one of these stores, you'll notice the default public store is shown in this particular store, the database settings on it, and so forth. So there's all kind of things we can get here. What I want you to get is 20 stores per server max. Now if you've got 10 Exchange servers, you can have up to, that would mean 40 databases, individual databases, and if you've got 10, that's 200 stores. So we can really split these out. Now here's a hint. What if I've got a user, let's say the president of the company, who's got a huge mailbox, he's always fouling things up on it. What if I put his mailbox right here in this 5th store? Let's go do something. Let's go out to let's call him the Prez. Okay, this is the president of our company. I may not be in security. Yes, I'm going to create an Exchange mailbox. Now notice I can choose the server and I can choose the server store. Notice first, second, and third store, third storage group, fourth store, and so forth. So I can choose all these stores that are out there, which means I could put him in his own store. So the next time he has a problem, I don't have to take anybody else down. I can create a storage group for my problem children and I can stick them in there. There's all kind of tricks you can do with these things. A lot of flexibility, a lot less of a all eggs in one basket type of a situation. That's the data storage structure.